Hello everyone and welcome. Thank you very much for joining me here on IPO Market Watch. It's been a little while, about a week or more. I was away on a trip, a religious pilgrimage trip to Mount Athos in Greece. Mount Athos, in case maybe you're familiar, maybe you're not. So yeah, it was awesome. It was amazing. It was sort of almost off-grid type of vacation, away from the world and all the modern stuff, and just a good time to relax and get away from all the stress. I guess it's just nothing makes sense anymore, kind of. But in the stock market, the good thing, I guess, is that the markets never close. You can go back to look at all sorts of wars, Vietnam wars, or the world wars. Look at World War One, World War Two. Rarely has the stock market ever closed. So through this madness, we have things that we can do. With that being said, in this video, we're going to talk about a stock that I believe, this is just my personal opinion, is going to go up. I think it's going to go up. I think this company has a good future ahead of it. And the times that we are living in right now are probably going to increase business for this company. Now, how they're going to get that revenue is a conversation we can have in the comment section below. You'll see what I mean. Before we get to this stock, I want to remind you people that you should follow this YouTube channel. Or maybe you might also want to join us over on the Discord, because there's a lot of things going on over on our Patreon/Discord. So one of the things that went over on the Patreon/Discord was 24 days ago. As you can see here, 24 days ago, right? You can see that. I had posted in the Swing Trades channel, in the general chat channel, and I told everyone about nuclear play, Terra Innovatum, which is going public through GSRT. It was trading at $10.30 at that time, $10.30, right? $10.30, and right now it's at $11.38, right? So within 24 days, is that a huge gain? Probably not for most, but it's not over. I don't think it is. Once the merger is complete, I think that it's going to be a SPAC that's going to see a pop. So this is just my opinion. Obviously, don't trade according to my opinion. We also had, other great things going on, like Circle, which was actually something that I, did for the YouTube, and I had done a YouTube video about Circle before it went public, and I told you all that you could place a pre-order, and if you had, pre-ordered Circle before it went public, you would have gotten your shares at $31, and Circle, as of yesterday, was at $216 since it went public within like 10 days. So imagine going from 31 to 216. That's pretty awesome. So yeah, I had pre-order Circle and I got it at 31 and I sold at 100. Wish I would have held longer, but whatever. It went over 200 now. RPRX, I told the Discord members at 33.71. I sold it at 35. And, if they don't have to follow me, they can obviously hold longer if they want to. And I probably sold early, to be honest. ASIC, 22.72. I told them I would buy it. That was on June 11, 2025. Sold at 24. So those are some things that go on over the Discord. But also on the YouTube, you should subscribe to my YouTube channel. Because everyone on the YouTube, now I get it. It's 3 years ago. This is a 3-year-old YouTube video. But you can also see my recent YouTube videos. You can go ahead and check out on my YouTube channel all my recent YouTube videos going back a month, 2 months, 3 months, 6 months. You're going to find that 90% of my YouTube videos that I talked about, if the stock is a buy, you got to watch, don't just look at the thumbnail, watch the video. If I did say that the stock is a buy for me, the stock is higher now. So, but this one is really cool, and I want people to pay attention to this one because of the times that we are going through. Gold and silver. The value for those two commodities is going to increase. This is just my opinion. 3 years ago, I did a YouTube video and I said this new ETF is making me rich already, and I'm pouring more money into it. And this is a screenshot of my YouTube video, right here on the left. And during that time of my YouTube video, the stock was $26.22. Today, the stock is at $46. So yeah, GDE is the ticker symbol, and there's obviously, in my opinion, plenty more room for this to go. Another YouTube video I had done for all of you YouTube viewers was Centrus Energy Corp. Here's the screenshot. It was at $42.55. I called it a buy. It's over $208 right now. Ticker symbol VST. Here's my YouTube video that I did, and I had called it a long-term. You know, if you go check that YouTube video and look at the title and look at what I said in that video, I said this is a major go. It's a major long-term hold, right? And it was 25 bucks at that time. It's now at $182 a share. For the most recent video, which was 10 days ago, I did a video on SLDE right here. And I said in that YouTube video that SLDE is a major buy for me. Everyone, SLDE opened officially for everyone to be able to purchase it on June 18. And it went public at $19.11. That's where it opened, guys. $19.11. You could have purchased it, and if you had watched my YouTube video from before, you would have gotten some, idea about why I think this company is great. Today, just a few days later, just a couple of days later, it's at $24.70, and my price target for SLDE is 35 bucks. But this is just my opinion. So that's that. Let's go over to the stock that I want to cover in this YouTube video. And I believe it is a very interesting company, very interesting. And that is Jefferson Capital Incorporation, ticker symbol JCAP. And this is going to IPO, guys. It's going to go public on June 26, 2025. I'm looking at this as something like another type of SLDE, right? Another version of SLDE, different companies, different product services. It's not, I'm not saying they're the same company, but in terms of how it's going to perform as a stock when it goes public, I think it's going to go up. All right, this is just my opinion. So the IPO price range is 15 to 17 US bucks. That's what they say that it's going to open. They say that it's going to open anywhere from 15 to 17, but don't be surprised. It might open at 19. It might open at 20. We'll see. It's definitely something I'm looking forward to. Jefferson Capital is a leading analytically driven purchaser and manager of charged off and insolvency consumer accounts with operations primarily in the United States. The accounts that they purchase are primarily unpaid obligations of individuals who owe to credit grantors, who owe to banks or non-bank consumer lenders, auto finance companies, telecom companies, and basically Jefferson Capital goes and buys at a huge discount these people's loans that they own, right? Whatever they own. And Jefferson Capital then tries to make sure that they get those individuals to pay off what they own. And, obviously they make a profit off of that. Sounds risky, yeah. Because if they weren't paying before, what would they pay now? Okay, that's a bad joke. All right, so the company's primary sources of revenue are for installment loans. They are from credit cards, from auto loans, student loans, utility and telecom. Look at the student loan part. Under the Trump administration, the student loan part is going to move to private companies, right? So like Jefferson Capital. And their revenue is growing. They're handling the business really well. From 2023 to 2025, it's projected that they're going to reach $488 million by the end of this year. They're doing awesome on the revenue side. And if you look at the cash and cash equivalents, fine. It's positive, kind of low, but it is positive at $30 million. They have $183 million, though, in cash on the side. And you'll see that the net income and free cash flow is positive, so they are profitable. The only thing is that they have a total liabilities of about $1.3 billion. So you can look at the net income. It is positive every year and it's growing. So this is just amazing to look. That's really good. Free cash flow stunning at $180 million. So like I said, the company is managing the balance sheet really well, and they're profitable. What I don't like is that the total debt is growing at $1.2 billion. But even though it is growing, they're still managing the balance sheet great. So that's a good thing. So to conclude, Jefferson Capital Incorporation, ticker symbol JCAP, for me is a buy. It is a buy. I like the fact that this business takes over people's loans from banks and so on, and at a huge discount, and then make sure they try their best and get those people to pay off their loans. Trying to give them a better way and a softer way, an easier way to pay it off, and so on. I think that unfortunately, in the world that we live in now, and the way economies are going, and the uncertainties and all that, Jefferson Capital is going to see an increase in its business and increase in revenue. Let me know in the comment section below. Maybe I'm totally wrong. I'm going to conclude it here. Please make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you want to join us over on Patreon, Discord, the link is in the description of this YouTube video or at the bottom of your screen. And I wish you all the best. Take care.